don't even have my profile there. I don't even have some pictures, like a nice picture. I have a client coming and then I don't even know how to do like a full and a complete set. Should I wait and get more, like, a little bit better and post a little bit more and then start investing money on Google Ads? Or should I start like right away? What do you think?
You're listening to the Time Lash Artist podcast. If you want to jumpstart your lash career, you can also watch Cosme's free lash training at www.fulltimelashartist.com. Let's grow.
And before we go into that, I want to share one of my stories since when I started. I will never forget. I was in the small office, remember? In the little office that
downstairs.
I started. Yeah. And oh my God, it was probably for the first month or second month when I started to do lashes. And my profile on Instagram was very well done, like was super optimized, and I was posting like how to clean your lashes, how to mix the foam cleanser. It was really nice, well done. And a girl from Boston, it was a fitness model, she found me on Instagram because I was posting a lot and I was very on top of everything.
You even did some outreach to some accounts.
Yeah. And she texted me, Cosmin, I really love your profile. Your work is amazing. And I had some sets there. Your work is amazing. Can I book a set with you for a mega volume? And I wasn't even there. I didn't even know how to do, because I was right at the beginning. I didn't even know how to do volume, like the crazy volume, mega volume. And on top of my mind, I was like, of course, sure. She came and I did it. It took me around 4 hours. I did it. She was so happy. And that was kind of the story that I will never forget.
I thought you were sharing a different story, but the one with the lady that kind of got... No. She got scared because it was during winter time. Yeah, it was winter time, and being an office and being a commercial area, there was a lot of like trucks and whatnot. She came, it wasn't only like 5:30 p.m., so it wasn't like crazy. No, not even before 5.
Yeah.
But it got dark early because it was winter. And then when she didn't even get inside, because inside it looked really nice as a salon. It was small, but outside it looked like a warehouse, and it was surrounded by... She got scared and left. But no, going back to your question, I always say to anybody, not just your students, you should only start spending money when you know for a fact that you can offer the service to make money. So nobody should start charging while they test their skill set and they don't feel comfortable even knowing how to ask for money. So that would be a complete waste of resources. It doesn't make any sense at all. Of course, everybody's different. And, one person might take 2 weeks to get comfortable with the skill set. And then other person might take 6 months. Other person might have a full-time job and can do it in 6 months only because she can only practice once every 2 weeks.
Right.
It's like, who am I to judge, or who? Nobody's in the right position to judge, but everybody has its own journey, and that's why I always say, do not compare your level 1 to somebody else's level 10, because it's wrong. Like you'll get discouraged right away. Now, at the same time, and again, some people are resourceful, meaning even the way that I can tell, even the way that some students ask the question, instead of asking, so what can I do in order to get clients? I always say the fastest way. So assuming that you already charge for 1, 2 sets, 3 sets, because think about this. Think about as like when it comes to ads, sponsored campaigns on Instagram, Google, and spending money on all of these because these are sponsored campaigns. This is just the gasoline that you pour on a fire. The fire means you know how to sell your service. If you don't feel comfortable selling, you don't have a fire. So you pour gas on what? On cement, right? You know what I mean? Like you should first, now you shouldn't be you don't have to wait until you're perfect, because that's never going to happen. Like there are people that they might do this for 10 years and they probably never spent a dime on ads because they feel, or because they heard some people saying on the internet, oh, I spent $100 on Facebook and they and my phone never rang, or I spent $200 on Yelp and they only took my money, or whatever, right? Like it's never a perfect scenario. However, let's assume you are comfortable with the skill set. You already charged at least 2 to 5 clients. Now it comes to a point where you have to understand what resources you have. If you don't have any resources, meaning you don't have resources, can be money, saved cash from your full-time job, or maybe you had another business before, like you had a cleaning company before, right? Like you had some
or maybe you do something else on the side, like
exactly, like you have, like you have resources. Like resources doesn't mean just cash. It can be a credit card. So now, you're thinking, all right, instead of spending $7 on a Starbucks coffee every morning times 30, that's $210 that you can spend on Google Ads and maybe land 2-3 customers that already it's profitable, right? That's a resource. Resource can also mean you are working either in a salon as an employee or in a salon as yourself, or maybe out of your living room, and you already have a clientele of 10 people. Those 10 people are a really valuable resource, assuming you sell, in a similar service. So in the beauty industry would be you sell hair services, esthetician, any kind of combination of like nails, eyebrows, makeup, all kinds of other things in between. And now you try, or you offer a really good incentive for those people to try your lash services, because you might be good at one thing, but if you've never offered them this service, they cannot be 100% sure that you know what you're doing, right? So there's nothing wrong to because again, it's a pay-to-play game. Like business is a pay-to-play game. You either pay with time or you pay with money. And if you don't pay to play, it means it's probably a hobby yet. Meaning, if you don't spend time to get business, it means you don't get business. So that means you don't, maybe you don't take it seriously. And there's nothing wrong with that. It can be a hobby, but we're trying to make money in this, right? Because you're spending time, you're spending resources, you spend money to, to go to your trainings and whatever. So going back to that, that's why I feel like I take a while to go straight to the point in these, but I want to explain the different scenarios, because it's, I don't want everybody to just take one as a blank statement. But once you sold a couple times and you feel comfortable with your skill set, it comes to a point where you have to decide, am I valuing my time the proper way? Because if you can make $200 with a set of lashes versus $50 to $100 doing something else in the same time frame, you have to decide.
Correct.
Am I keep doing the same thing and charge half, or I switch on and I try to get more lash clients? And then let's say you really went through all your resources, regardless if it's cash, other potential clients. Those potential clients have friends and family members. You ask them and you give them an incentive to recommend somebody else to get lash services, right? Now, let's say you did all that. Now it's time to get your feet wet with some ads. In my opinion, the simplest way is Instagram, but for specific lash extensions, I do feel Google Ads will give you a faster result. And before, I used to say I wouldn't recommend directly to start with Google, because it was really hard and difficult to get to understand the platform. But now with a lot more AI and a lot more automation and stuff, Google made it easy to start the campaign directly from Google Maps. You pretty much don't even log into the big old Google Ads platform, because that's scary when you first log in. Like, it has so many different, and it changes every day, the layout and all that.
If you got a passion for lashes, let me see it. It's time to level up. If you need me to, I'll teach you my 6-figure secret. Better believe it, 'cause I believe in you. You're listening to the Full-Time Lash Artist Podcast. If you want to jumpstart your lash career, you can also watch Cosme's free lash training at www.fulltimelashartist.com. Let's grow.